Rashida was a character created for two different purposes in The Widow's Oil. I want a health-based character in the novel to make it creative and play around with that aspect. Having a character who can heal is interesting because you can use them when other characters get injured or sick. It's a cool way to expand the book and learn how life works in that environment. The second reason for having Rashida was to show the audience that the main antagonist, Khalil, was not messing around. He will take your children, or a loved one if you don't have the money, and trust me, that does happen in The Widow's Oil. Sometimes when we're writing characters, we say that a villain is dangerous, but never show it. I want you to see that he was dangerous and a man of his word. This way, when you're with Mary, the main character of The Widow's Oil, you know her fears of losing her children. It adds tension to the story and some quite interesting drama. However, in the novel Rashida, the physician takes center stage as the main character. She was created in this story to follow and serve as the main through line for the book. I remember at first there was no way I was going to write a novella based on Rashida, especially after I was looking through all the characters trying to figure out which ones could have their own novel. I couldn't figure out the story for this character. What was it going to be? What is the conflict? Technically, she's a Nubian who lived in Egypt and came to Israel with her husband. After looking more into it and then brainstorming, the idea of searching for an antidote in that story, Rashida's story, was clear. Then there was the idea that the person she had to help was someone she wasn't all too fond of, kind of upping the stakes in a different kind of a way. And often we have stories where a person would do anything for the people they like and love, but not for someone who gets on your nerves. Still, her skills were essential to help that person. After coming up with the story, then knowing Rashida was easy. I already had the basic template from The Widow's Oil, but I wanted to show where she's still young, but she was still the same in a way. She's a strong character, but she isn't cocky or brash or arrogant. She's funny, but not someone who's snarky or so. I was hoping to make her feel real in that she's not perfect and hopefully, but she still feels like real. And when writing female characters, I have to rely on the people I know and what I see. Also, this story is written from her perspective, or at least we're following her around. It's still a third person type of story. So this means how she sees people or clothes or pretty objects or good looking men is from her. Sometimes as guys, as authors, we forget that, and we still describe everything, including women, from a male point of view, which really doesn't make sense if we're following around a female who might not share our sensibilities. In time, I'm hoping to get better and better when writing female characters, but hey, you gotta start someplace, right? I will say that a part of Rashida and really diving into this character is seeing Egypt. Reading The Widow's Oil, and as well as also if you also read Amias and several of the other novellas that are associated with this group of stories, you get the feel of Israel, how those towns and people are, plus the culture and lifestyle there. Whereas in Rashida, as well as there's a few other novellas who will also be taking a trip to Egypt, it's different. The temples, statues, the multitude of gods, the culture, it's all different. It was fun writing this story, and I look forward to visiting this amazing empire again. Obviously, you could be listening to this video after those books are out, but I'm just saying, I look forward to diving into Egypt. So sit back and enjoy Rashida. You can dive more into her life at lavari.com/Rashida. The website there has a free chapter, has videos, and a whole lot more information. This book is on Amazon and wherever else novels are sold online, as well as at your brick and mortar bookstores. Thank you for your support and have fun with Rashida's adventure in Thebes, the ancient capital of Egypt.